Being organized is actually something the other side takes very seriously. So I don't want you guys to consider this one of my fluffier videos. It's really not. The other side constantly rides me like Seabiscuit about how organized I am in different areas of my life, which is why I thought it was important to impart that same stuff to you. Now, granted, I speak for them, so they hold me to somewhat of a higher standard. I still feel like this is really important for you guys, kind of along the same lines as my "Is self-discipline the key to your happiness" video, where when I was in the fetal position on the middle of my living room floor crying, that's when the other side came forward and had me channel that video. It was really them speaking to me. So that's why I thought this video was a nice follow-up to that one, because being organized really does result in a feeling of empowerment and control, which really benefits you overall, just with your mental state of being. So that's why I wanted to channel some more detailed information for you guys. First of all, I just want to preface this by saying that the other side views disorganization as negative energy. They actually view it as an area, a location, a source of negative energy in your home, in your life, whatever. So I use the power of my mind to do readings for people. So if I tune my mind onto your bedroom and I feel all this like disarray or whatever, I'll be like, oh, is your room like really messy or something, or just really disorganized? Because I'll feel like an energy of confusion surrounding that bedroom. So believe it or not, disorganization actually does have negative energy associated with it. So that's why the other side is asking you. Let's start with your files. Are the files in your desk organized? Are they neat and clean where you can find them? How do your files look? Are they scary? Every time you have to open your desk drawer, does your gut hurt? That means you probably need to take some time to organize your files. Another thing is your time. How are you at managing your time? Planning, scheduling, organizing. Sometimes if I'm at a party, the other side will be like, okay, that's enough, go home. And I'm like, what? What do you mean that's enough? And they said, that's enough socializing. Now it's time for you to go home and get your beauty rest. You have mass in the morning. And I go to 7:30 a.m. mass with my parents. So my Saturday nights are basically ruined. Love you, mom and dad. You're morning people, I'm not. So that's why the other side like actually tapped me on the shoulder. They made me leave. They're like, no, it's time to go home. You're not going to bed late tonight. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. And it was funny. It really felt like they were compartmentalizing my time. Like, did you do all the socializing you wanted to do? Well, yeah. Okay, then let's go. So, yeah, your time. But also just like, you know, planning and scheduling. You know, what are you planning? Are you planning ahead? Because that's also a feeling of empowerment, and it gives you something to look forward to, so it's going to boost your mood, right? Have a nice little day runner calendar on your phone, right? What's on it? Are you organizing your time? And so that's along the same lines as why I brought up my other video, is they wanted me to talk about self-discipline, where you feel like you're in charge of yourself, so you feel like you're in charge of your life. Self-discipline is like this huge, it's a simple concept, but it's just this huge, you know, domino effect in other areas of your life, where if you decide to do something and you actually do it, you have a sense of personal power, right? You feel good about yourself. I set out to do something and I did it. I knocked everything off my to-do list today. I'm large, I'm in charge, and I'm badass, right? That's how you should feel, because you have that sense of accomplishment, right? So we feel productive and in charge. So that's another thing that they wanted me to kind of toss in this video, is the whole self-discipline, personal empowerment thing. But if you haven't watched my video called "Is Self-Discipline the Key to Your Happiness?", I encourage you to do so. I literally have to watch it and rewatch it just to remind myself of that, because I'll start slacking and the other side will be like, Christine, they'll tap me. So it really does make a difference with your overall mood, self-discipline, or it really does, if you're proud of yourself. That's another thing, is aside from personal power, how do you view yourself? Are you proud of yourself? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as like a total slob where you're just ashamed? Or are you proud to have people over to your house because you want to show it off? And it's neat, clean, organized, and pretty. I mean, I know it might be partly your ego, but you want a place you can be proud of. You want a place where you have friends over and you're not like, oh crap, they showed up unannounced, now what do I do? Right? So how do you view yourself? Are you proud of yourself? And that usually results from the personal empowerment, sense of accomplishment, and then that stupid critical inner voice hopefully goes away. Because everybody has that stupid critical inner voice, the ideal man, the ideal woman, that just constantly beats us up, saying that we're not good enough. So this is a great way to say, you stupid critical inner voice, I'm going to punch you in the face. And you take back that power, and you have mental self-discipline to change the thought. Every time that thought creeps in, beating yourself up, you turn into a compliment for yourself, right? Mental self-discipline, because oftentimes we're emotionally responding to our own thought process, which sometimes tends to be an undercurrent that we don't 100% notice. So be consciously aware of your thoughts and then try to control them, and then watch how your emotional state responds to that thought process. Now, that's the thing, is in being disorganized, like I just said, that critical inner voice, the role of shame. Right? There's a huge role of shame in being disorganized. It's like, oh yeah, my desk is a total mess. I gotta clean it, I gotta clean it, I gotta clean it. You put it off, you procrastinate. So there is a role of shame that the other side's also trying to get rid of with helping you be more organized. Okay? So files, time, your house, whatever, your possessions, right? Now, I can't tell you how many times the other side shows up and they say, Christine, manage your possessions. Probably because they have me go out and buy so many of them. The size of my wardrobe is ridiculous. It's just, what I own is ridiculous. Purses, shoes, whatever, but I don't know. For some reason, they're not ones for frugality right now. They just don't care. So they're constantly saying, manage your possessions, manage your possessions, manage your possessions. So I've got all my clothing organized, all my shoes organized, my purses, my jewelry, like absolutely everything is completely organized, and I know exactly where everything is. So again, manage your possessions, a feeling of empowerment. You know where everything is. You end up saving time, right? You end up saving time. I know exactly where to go for that necklace because it's not tangled with 10 other necklaces where I can't find it. Right, ladies? Another thing with managing your possessions is they're really obsessed with karma. They consider it bad karma to have a bunch of possessions you don't appreciate. This is a huge deal. They will have me go through my stuff, drop it off at Goodwill, go through my stuff again, drop it off at Goodwill, constantly have me go through my stuff. And if I don't appreciate it, it's gotta go. Even if it's still totally in fashion, they don't care. They're like, you don't appreciate it, you don't wear it, it's gotta go. Kind of like throwing it back into the universe so somebody else can appreciate it, and then they'll bring new stuff onto your path. I don't know, it's like the circle of life. The circle of possessions. So I implore you to clean out your garage, because it actually is bad karma to just hang on to that stuff that somebody else might use. Right? If you've got clothes in your closet that have been there forever that still have the tags on them, big no-no, because that could have gone to somebody who actually would have worn it. Don't do that! Okay, so another thing is that, yeah, they were just talking about time, socializing. That was pretty much it. Like, just the files, the time, the house, the possessions, how it results, personal power, view of self. I mean, like I said, if you do have a disorganized, house, that is considered negative energy. It is. It's considered confusion. But another thing is they want you to feel like your life is organized. Your entire life. Are you happy with your car? Is the trunk of your car like a total mess? Do you like the people that you seek services from? Do you like your accountant? Do you like your hairdresser? Do you like your, manicurist and pedicurist? Like, do you like all these people? If not, they'll ask you to replace them. They'll say, stand up, have that personal power, replace them. I love all the people that provide those services for me. I love them. I'm very happy with what they do. So that's part of being empowered and organized, is enjoying the people you have around you. Just an organized life. Like, how can I organize my life to where I'm in charge and there's only positive energy? only positive energy. You know, even just organizing your refrigerator, you know, are like the vegetables over here, the fruits over here, or whatever. Is there like rotting milk in the back? Right? Like you want to like just pay close attention to stuff so that you do have that positive, empowered energy. And I know this, I mean, I guess that's why I'm trying to take like a spiritual approach to your house and your life and your car, where you might think that's just very superficial. It's like, no, it's all energy. It's all energy. So organizing all those areas of your life really does result in positive energy. And then of course, as we all know, the law of attraction kicks in and you attract more positive energy to yourself as a result, right? So that's essentially what the other side is trying to do, is to get you to grab that broom and clean house, right? Because it's not only organizing, it's also being neat, clean, making sure your feet aren't black when you're walking through the kitchen floor, so your feet like aren't sticking to the kitchen floor, right? I mean, Toons leaves fur everywhere. I mean, I'm constantly using that little tape roller to pick up his fur. I'm constantly brushing the dude. I don't know. It's the beginning of August. I mean, Toonsy is just shedding like mad for summer, I guess. He's getting ready for the sun. But anyway, so that was pretty much all I wanted to say, is just to kind of let you know that there is energy associated with disorganization, disarray, you know, things that are messy, things that are dirty, energetically speaking. So please consider that area of your life as well with regards to spirituality. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.